YouTube. So today's video is going to be an interesting one. If you're not aware, I do these top 10 videos or these uh I do this series called RGG, which is random games generated. Excuse me. Um, but I use a wheel decided now in that series to play these games. Not today. Today we're actually going to be using ChatGPT of all things. I got this stupid idea from a video that I watch currently on YouTube where the same guy did it. Um, but he did for PlayStation 2. I would do PlayStation 2, but the problem with that is though, I would have to download the games for that, and uh, and then that would be like a separate thing. So I'd have to like record the video. D- uh, I'll have to record. I'll have to like download the games. Take notes of like all the things that ChatGPT says for that game. Download the games, and then do it that way. But that's like a separate thing. Um, so that'll be like a later thing I do with this. But right now we're gonna be doing Super Nintendo games, and we're gonna be doing the top 10 worst. We might do another one of these where it's like the top 10 best, and see, and it'll give us like a list for like. So I use this as an example just now, where I did Xbox One games, and it gave me this. See, it gives you like the name of the game for that console, and it'll tell you like what's bad about it and why it's worse, related to being the worst game. So so yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here is that. And so yeah. But this time we're doing it with Super Nintendo games instead of um anything else. And then I'll probably do it with other platforms, and then I'll also do like a best. Instead of doing worst, I'll do the best Super Nintendo games and go and see if these games are actually as good, and see if ChatGPT is a bunch of bullshit lies, um, saying that these games are bad when they're not really that bad, or if they're good and they're not that good. So so yeah, let's go and jump right into that. So the top 10, whoops, worst Super Nintendo games. You bitch. Sin. All right, let's see what it gives us. See what games. Hopefully, it gives us from like 10 to 1. Not 1 to 10. Fuck off. Oh god. Oh, I'm already seeing a bunch of bad games on here. Uh oh. All right, so I guess we'll start with like the first game, and then work our way down to like the. Actually, no. Can I do it from like 10? Hold on. Can I do it this way? Top 10 worst Super Nintendo games. Best to worst. See how this does. There we go. God, I'm gonna hate number one. All right. Cool. Thanks for that. I probably shouldn't scroll down. That's fine though. All right. So the first game in the list is Home Improvement from 1994 for the Super Nintendo, and according to ChatGPT, um, oh, interesting. If you read the top description of it, it says here's a subjective ranking of 10 of the worst Super Nintendo games, which obviously is what we're doing, based on poor gameplay, frustrating controls, bad design, and their reputation among critics and retro gamers. These aren't just mediocre, they're games many people actively avoid. Interesting. All right, anyways, so the first game is Home Improvement, and it's based on the TV sitcom. You fight dinosaurs and mummies with power tools, confusing level design, and repetitive gameplay. So that's I guess the thing that ChatGPT says. But here's the thing: why is it bad, or why it's bad? It feels unfinished and has almost nothing to do with the show, which I can guarantee it probably doesn't, because it's a game based on the TV show. By the way, if you guys haven't seen this website before, this is a website that you can use to download. Oh, you know what's funny? It's also called Home Improvement 1994, but it has Power Tools Pursuit in the title, but it's not called that. It's just called Home Improvement. It's one of those like weird games where it's like, oh, it's called this, but it's actually this. This is the true name of it, but it's called this because no one uses subtitles. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this website, this is actually the website I use for when I download emulators for PS2. This website is really really good, and it has been since I've been doing this with like SNES games, and I think I used this for the PS1. I forget what I used it, or what I started using this website for, because I didn't start using this website until recently, because I wasn't like too big on it. Okay, there's no like desktop audio getting captured, so let me turn that on. Trying to get it where you guys can hear the game and also hear me. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if this game is actually as bad as it says. Honestly, I probably should have taken notes of this. Oh, cool. So just straight into the game, huh? No, like, no option screens, no nothing. Just straight into the game. Oh, this shit feels stiff. Okay, that's how you shoot. I mean, the game doesn't feel too bad, honestly. Ow. The camera is definitely bad. Ow. By the way, this game 100% has nothing to do with the show. I didn't even see the spikes. I can tell you that for sure. This has nothing to do with the show. Why the hell are we? Because that was actually my go-to question is why the hell are we in a? Because this looks like for one, looks like a movie set. I hate that they just turned into smaller enemies. Where's my health? Could you make the jump, please? Okay, I'm seeing where the frustrating controls would come in. Can I not? There we go. Alright, so before we continue on, let me go back to this list. Okay, so based on the TV sitcom, not at all. Confusing level design and repetitive gameplay, that is 100%. It feels unfinished and has nothing. Okay, so it definitely does have nothing to do with the show. But it doesn't say anything about controls. You fight dinosaurs and mummies with power tools. Yep, you definitely do that. Yeah, I don't know about this game. Oh, you can go over here. What the fuck is that? Is that like a melee? Oh, you got like a power drill. That's a grapple. Can I use that, actually? I can't. That's how you get up here. Whoops. How the hell do I get you? I need to somehow get across, but I don't know how to get across. I could do that. Is there a sprint? Yeah, these controls definitely suck. The hell that do? The fuck does that do? There it goes. Oh, okay, so you gotta like... Ah! Okay, so you gotta like keep walking to do the hammer. Cause that's what I was confused on. I was like, why the fuck is it not doing the hammer? So if you stand still, you do the that's a... Why did the game not tell me that you can't do that? Bitch. Alright, that's enough of this. That game is actually bad. So that is 100% out there with that. And it definitely does feel unfinished, and the confusing level design is basically actually true. And it also does have repetitive gameplay. Also, the controls are not great. And the fact that there isn't like an options or anything, you can't change the audio or anything. So it just straight up is like, oh, here's the game, figure it out, jackass. So if you don't have a manual or anything, you can't play that game unless you know what the controls are. Anyways, on to number 9, which is Pit Fighter, a terrible port of the arcade game. Shocker. Choppy animation, awful controls. Why is it bad though? One of the weakest fighting games on the system. I mean, yeah, if you compare it to Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, yeah, of course it's gonna be that. Pit Fighter. Oh, I think I might know this game. Oh, I might know this game. This game is actually fucking butt from fucking poop from a butt. I actually know this game. Yeah, I know this game. This game is actually dog shit uh on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, this game is gonna be bad. This is gonna suck. I played the arcade version of this game, and the arcade version was actually pretty good, whereas this game is not. I'd rather play the arcade version of this game. I immediately just started and got kicked immediately. What the fuck? God, these animations are bad. Yeah, the arcade game is way better than this shit. Also, it just throws you right into the game. Like, no warning whatsoever. Just straight up throws you into the game. How am I already almost dead? No. That game is god awful. Yeah, awful controls is right. Terrible port of the game. Arcade game is a very much a good idea. And it also has very weird animation. I hate it. Alright, go ahead and zoom it in for you guys. Alright, Street Hockey 95. Slow gameplay, terrible AI, ugly graphics. Is an SNES, to be fair. Why is it bad though? Almost every other sport games on the SNES, or aka Super Nintendo, is more fun. Well, have I played sports games? You know what? I did play a sports game on the Super Nintendo. I had this like Super Tennis, I think it's called. I forget the name of it. It was a tennis game that I had that I did play like from time to time. What's the game called again? Street Hockey 95. Okay. There's a lot of fucking games. Holy shit. Is it not gonna be on here? Sometimes you're not gonna be on here. Okay. Oh, it is on here, but it's not called. It's called Street Sports Street. Why the fuck did what? Just say Street Hockey. Shout in the manual. Prototype. Yeah, I'm good. God, the game's not rated that good. It's 5.7. Alright, let's see how this game's bad. What was it again? Slow gameplay? Yeah, slow gameplay, terrible AI, ugly graphics. This is gonna be great. And I've seen some, like, worse. I don't know how my face cam got turned off. Let's see how this is bad. Already hate it. Hey, we actually have a menu. No options, though. That was Jumpstart. I don't know what any of this means. Sure. Yeah, we'll do we'll do that one. Loser's Pug, Stick Shot, SWAT Shot. What the fuck is this? What am I playing? I probably should do new game and play like the story or whatever, not this shit. Oh no. So it's hockey, but who am I? Who the fuck am I? Oh, I'm this guy. Okay. Didn't this game say something about poor controls? Because I'm seeing that right now. I don't give a shit that's a. I don't care that's on the emulator. That has nothing to do with it. God, Jesus Christ, the controls is bad. I somehow scored. Cool. Let's go. I scored. Oh, and you gotta wait for fucking bitch ass to show up. So here's the thought though. How about giving me an indicator like most hockey games that of like who the hell I'm playing as? Why would you give me a character and then like, hey, I don't know who this is or who you're playing as? Like, give me an indicator of who the fuck it is. I can't. Nope, I'm good. Not this game. That game is ass. Yeah, slow gameplay, terrible AI, ugly graphics. AI wasn't really too bad. The enemy AI, however, they were bad. The graphics were bad, and that was for Super Nintendo. I've played Super Mario World. I've seen Star Wars on there. Uh, some games are on there that are actually pretty good. That's not. That's actually the worst sports game I've played. Oh, speaking of sports, great. Race driving. Is this a fucking arcade style port game? This game looks familiar. Extremely low frame rate. Shocker. Controls feel broken, barely playable. Why is it bad though? The SNES hardware simply couldn't handle it. What's that game called? Race driving. Have I played this? I think I've played this before. I may have actually played this before, but like on a different console game thing, or I've done this when I was doing the what the fuck am I doing? What do Roadster? So you choose a track. Why is that? That's a track. Hello. Yeah, we'll do this one. How do you drive? Oh, this is god awful. How do you shift? Found it. Oh, this is bad. By the way, this is 100% like the game that I was thinking of. Oh god. This is 100% like the game I was thinking of that's on um arcade. I forget. I don't know if it's the same game, but this is severely bad. And you're on the time limit too. Great. Nope. God no. I hated that. Hurt my eyes to look at. It was not wrong though. The frame rate was low. Controls feel broken, and it was not. I had struggling trying to figure out what the controls were. By the way, you only use one button. There's 4 buttons on a. Well, technically, there's like. So for those that don't know, I'm using an Xbox controller, which is kind of similar to a Super Nintendo controller if you think about it, because all you need is just the D-pad and the face buttons, and then of course the bumpers, which is L and R, and then you got your standard start and select. So it's similar controller scheme besides the thumbsticks being added, and then obviously my Xbox controller has um the screenshot button there. So it's kind of similar to it. Um Yeah, I was only holding A that whole time, and then using D-pad for like moving left and right, up and down, was doing the gear shifts. So why, just why? All right. Anyways, next game. Balls 3D, blob-like characters, sluggish combat, limited moves, interesting concept, terrible execution. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Balls 3D. Oh, I've heard of this game. Can't imagine this game being any good. I should also rate these games like as well. Leave a rating, like a 1 out of 10 star rating. What is this music? Oh, wrong screen. Hey, let's not have the music turned on because I don't want to get banned. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, we'll do easy. Why the fuck would I turn on hyper mode? Because I don't even think this game is going to be bad or be good anyways. What the fuck what was that music? Okay. Sick. Hey, here's the fighters. You want to play as Kronk that looks like a mutilated caveman? Boomer that looks like a clown that's air humping? Bruiser that looks like a. I don't know what the fuck that looks like. Looks like fucking toothpaste. Turbo. Tsunami looks like a sumo wrestler. Yoko. Is that a monkey? Divine, that's a ballerina. I can tell that. Crusher, that I don't know what the fuck to tell you on that one. We'll play as Boomer. Oh, this looks so bad. Oh, I didn't realize the game was already started, by the way. What just hit me? How did I do that? Is this a game like a 3D? It is a 3D game. It's like a 3D try to be a 3D fighter. I guess we'll play like a couple rounds. I'm literally just pressing one button. Yeah, once you get them in stun lock, that's over with. Excuse me. Yeah, once you stun lock them, it's over. I mean, it's like a balls 3D fighting game. What is hitting me there? Not really much to say. It's it's like a fighting game with balls. And as the title suggests, this game is balls. Yeah, this game is just straight up a button masher. Forgot to change the title. Or not title, but the category. Alright, on to the okay, so it's literally just like straight into the next match. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather not. Also, that okay, so like the game or like the ChatGPT says, blob like characters. It was. Sluggish combat definitely was. You aren't limited to moves. You can't do anything special. There's like no special moves. You literally just punch, grab, or kick. That's it. There's nothing special, and you can jump too, which doesn't have a use. So that game is that did have an interesting concept, but God, it was bad. All right, on to Bebe's Kids. Horrible hit detection, repetitive enemies, frustrating difficulty. To be fair, the SNES actually had a bunch of games that were frustrated in difficulty, and also was repetitive with enemies and whatnot. And I also had a bunch of horrible hit detection. So I think this is also based on the Baby Kids TV show that was like back in the early 90s, 70s, 80s, somewhere around that, 70s and 90s. I don't know. I never watched it, so I don't know anything about the show. Why is it bad? Widely considered one of the worst beat 'em ups ever made. Oh, good, it's a fucking beat 'em up. Why? There it is. I should probably search these games instead of like trying to look through the list because they are kind of all over the place. Paramount. Try out Paramount, I guess. What am I playing? Wait, there's 3 characters, but yet there's only 2 because I guess one of them is a literal baby. So I guess we'll play as this one, the one on the right. Like I said, I have nothing that I don't know anything about the show. Please observe the rules while in the fun world. Okay. Enjoy your enjoy. I almost said safety. Enjoy your stay. I'm already having a meltdown in these games, and we're only like 30 minutes in. Oh, it's this fucking game. I remember. Oh, that is slow. This is a beat 'em up. Oh, you are so goddamn slow going up and down. I like how the thing says no vibes. No vibes, no Beavis. Like multiple times on the rules. Could you die? Oh my god, there's like fucking. I hate this. That took like literally no joke, like a whole last minute just to kill 2 guys. How about no? I didn't even honestly see a difficulty there because I was literally on the first level. But God, that was the hit detection was fine. The game was so godly slow. Moving left or right, that's fine. Up and down, that shit is slow, and you gotta hit the same button hundreds of times just to kill one guy. That is stupid. Alright, Rise of the Robots. Beautiful graphics. That can be promising. But almost no gameplay. Broken AI. Why does it look bad? It looks impressive until you actually play it. Alright, we'll see about that. I doubt this is based on anything. There it is. Rise of the Robots. Oh my god. The box art looks pretty cool. Cool box art. But how does the game play? I should acclaim. Mirage. Okay, so this is not based on anything. This is literally just like own thing. Yeah, we'll do no timer. Cinematics, super moves. I don't know what that means. Yeah, let's just jump right in. Me personally, I don't even give a shit about the story. Don't care. I, again, don't care. Oh, good, it's a fighting game. Great. Sick. Oh, this is definitely gonna be repetitive. Oh, why is there a whole ass animation when crouching? Why? So I know I put the game on easy, but at the same time, I'm glad I did because this is bad. Don't get me wrong, the game does look good like ChatGPT claimed it did. It looks good, but god, is it bad. I want to just finish at least one fight. Oh boy, Cyborg wins. We don't even get a name. We're just named Cyborg. Cool. Alright, on to the second battle. Great. This game is just a mindless button masher. I literally have nothing to say about this. I mean, you can see the game. I'm literally just been sitting here pushing one button, which is kick. And the funny thing is, though, there's 4 buttons on the controller. Technically 5. And they all do the same. They're all the same button. There's 3 buttons that punches. There's 3 buttons that kicks. X and A kicks. Right bumper kicks. And then Y and B. You got Y and B that punches, and you got left bumper that punches. What more do you need? And it's just on to the next fight, huh? Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't give a shit. That game is ass, like it says. Like it does say, beautiful graphics, no gameplay whatsoever. Just, and then yeah, the AI is definitely broken because all you do is just smash one button and you can just stun lock his ass. It does look impressive until you actually play it, though. A licensed cash grab that lacks polish. I've actually heard so many things about this game. AVGN actually did a video on this game too. For Wayne's World. Terrible controls, cheap level design, annoying music. We'll see. I've actually never played this game personally, so I know about it. I've never played it. I don't even think I've ever seen the damn movie or cartoon or whatever the hell it's called. I don't recall ever seeing it. I know about it because I'm almost 30, but I never seen this. Nor I ever played the game because I never owned it. Talk about hurting your eyes, Jesus. It's Friday. It's 10:30 a.m. or p.m. It's time to party. I'm your excellent host. Okay. God, the graphics are bad. So it literally just starts into a game, huh? Yep, I love that sound. That sound when you get hit every time. By the way, there's literally no other gun or no buttons besides Y and B. Y is your action, your attack. B is your jump. That's it. And then moving left and right. And then that's all you get for a pause screen. That's it. Just a pause. What just hit me? Oh, it was the enemy. Fucking enemies above me. I can literally just run to the side of the screen, just spamming the button. That was an unpleasant sound. What did I just grab? I don't know what that does. I think I died. Oh, sick! You get 5 lives, but you die. You go back to the start of the level. Yeah, fuck you. I'm good. Yep, annoying music was right. Cheap level design. Yep, definitely. And then terrible controls. There's only 2 buttons. Well, technically 3. There's technically 4 buttons. Not counting the directional pad. Why? Anyways, onto a game called Draken, I guess. Confusing objectives, brutal difficulty, awkward combat. Why is it bad though? Ambitious for its time, but incredibly frustrating to play. We'll see. We'll see how much I hate myself after this game. The hell is D-Force? Anyways. Oh, there's like 2 different games. There's Draken and then Draken Everclade. Whatever the hell the difference is. Infograms. I've heard of them. Isn't Kimco, isn't that the same people that made the something that was on the Super Nintendo? I mean on the Sega? Cool background. Say Saw 2. Not like I'm gonna be playing this again. What the fuck is this? When the dragons were destroyed, a new world was born. But the humans may be destroyed. The humans failed to heed the gods' advice and wiped out the dragons. So the gods made a new world, one for the Draken, half human, half dragon. Really? The Draken Island world was divided into 4 parts. They were earth, fire, air, and water. Each area is ruled by 2 Draken. Who gives a shit? Key explanation. By using this key, you can move the cursor characters or change your view. Okay. L and R. By using the L or R key, you can... Why is it saying key? It's not a fucking key, it's a controller. You can make the characters appear or disappear on screen. Use this key. Okay, so A. Use this button to make selections. B lets you cancel your last choice. X select a character, blue lamp, or leader, red lamp. What? Lets you choose which character you wish to move. Select reveals the map. The map shows the location of the characters and the direction of movement. Icon explanation. When you want to give a command, press the A button. Oh, now it's all of a sudden say button, you bitch. Press the A button and the sword cursor will appear. Use the control pad to choose an icon and press the A button. This icon lets you choose to use a weapon, armor, items. I'm already bored. I don't give a shit about any. I don't care what the icons do. Bro, why is there an hour-long tutorial? Just tell me how to play the game. Oh, this is fucking stupid for controls. This is bad. Oh. Why is there 4 characters? Something usual. I don't think we're supposed to be in here. How do you leave? Oh, like that. Okay. What did ChatGPT? Okay, there's the map. So what ChatGPT say? Confusing objectives, brutal difficulty, awkward combat. Yeah, I didn't even get to. Yeah, the objectives is definitely confusing. I don't know about difficulty because I'm not playing that long to get into that. Definitely don't know about the combat either. And it is something. Oh, do I really want to play Shaq Fu? Stiff controls, yep. Poor collision detection, yep. Boring roster, yep. Unbalanced gameplay, yep. Why is considered the worst? Despite starring a celebrity, it became synonymous with bad fighting games and is still one of the gaming's most infamous disappointments. Alright, we'll give it a try because I've never played it before. At least I don't think I did. Do I want to? Not really. It's fucking right there. Of course, it's the first thing I look at. Great. Alright, before we get into that, what's the honorable mentions? Because there is. Chad and Super knows Arc 3D on here. The honorable or dishonorable mentions. That's funny. Alright, we'll give those games a try as well since they're already on there. On the list as well. Even though they're not part of the list, they're just like the top. They're honorable or dishonorable mentions. I hate that EA made this or published it because I saw that EA logo at the beginning. Hey, there's a story that makes no sense because I've seen this game before and it get referenced countless times. Cool. The fuck was that ability? What'd that do? Oh, this is god bad. Hey, I did a super move somehow. I don't even know what I did. I'm just pushing buttons. How did I already get... No. That is 100% bad. The controls are stiff. The hit detection is fucking god-awful. The rosters, whatever. And the gameplay is god-awful as well because I don't know how I went from having full health, hit him like maybe 3 or 4 times to fucking dead. And he didn't even touch me half the time. Alright, so some game called Captain Nobelin? Nobalian? I don't know. Alright, let's see how this is bad. The game doesn't have like any, or ChatGPT doesn't say anything about it because it's like a it's like a mention, so it doesn't say anything. What was that, like Super Mario Brothers? Oh, what was that Super Mario Brothers ass intro or opening? Enter the code your daughter said is best for you. Oh, this is a fucking. I know what this is. This is that stupid ass. I've heard about this game. This is that game that was like based on. Um, what's that shit called? It's like a medical game, like a doctor game about like, yeah, manage your diabetes and shit. It's like a health. It's like supposed to be a healthy game. Remember, kids, eat healthy. Go fuck yourself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sure. Don't forget to take the insulin dose I prescribed. Okay. In your breakfast meal plan, you could have peanut butter, toast, half a banana, a bowl of cereal, glass of milk. For a morning snack, you could have apples and crackers. You can actually kiss my ass. NPH insulin is cloudy. What? I don't know if that was an enemy or if I actually grabbed it. Ow! Oh, okay. So the things that it was showing or said in the beginning is the things we're supposed to grab. Cool jump. Bro, the hit detection is ass. You need to check your blood sugar 4 times a day, but you can... You know what? I'd rather jump off a bridge, all jokes aside. That's a joke. Don't take that in context. Don't think I'm actually going to jump off a bridge, but I'd much rather not play that game. I'd rather fucking eat my own ass before playing that. Super Noah's Ark 3D, huh? I don't think I've ever played this game. I know about it, but I never played it. Most of these games, if not all of them, I've actually seen... What the hell was it at? What's it called? Okay, so it's Super and then N. No, it's not. Oh, wait, is it one of those things where it's like called just Noah's Ark 3D? No, it's not even that. What the fuck is it? Yeah, why can I not find it? What the hell's you mean? Oh, unlicensed. Oh, that's right. This is that like unlicensed bullshit that the Super Nintendo did. Okay, it's still on the Super Nintendo. Alright, let's see how this is. This is that like I almost said GTA, god damn it. This is that Wolfenstein 3D clone game that I remember seeing. I don't give a shit about the story. I hate the graphics. This is so bad! I'm pretty sure Wolfenstein 3D is actually better than this. Okay, so you can use L and R to sidestep for whatever reason. Fuck you. Talk about shitty hitbox. Very stingy with health too, apparently. Confusing ass level design. I can't. The more I play that, the more it hurts my eyes. I can't with that. The like pixelated graphics shit is hurting my eyes real fucking bad. All right, Terminator 2, the arcade game, I already know is not gonna be good because I've heard not good things about this game. Oh wait, this I don't think is related to Terminator. No, it is. Never mind. Let's see how this game goes. God, that actually hurt. That was actually hurting my eyes there. Oh no. Right, LJN made this shit. Cool. I forgot I had a cigarette over there. Oh shit, 1997. Let's go. I was only a few months old. So I want to say this game is actually bad. It's boring already right off the rip because it's just all it is just a rail shooter. But it's based on the. I mean, you can't really say nothing about it because it's a rail shooter based on a. It's literally just a rail shooter based on a an arcade game. So, what more can you get or want? Yeah, no shit, human casualty. Oops. Kind of hard not to shoot them when they're in your way. Holy shit. I was about to say, are we going to move or are we just going to stay in that same spot? I mean, the game is not honestly that bad. That sucks, though. Control's not great. This is one of those games that would definitely be better with a light gun. Okay, that was self-explanatory. That was a thing that clears everything on the screen. But yeah, this is just like a standard. It's literally just a is what you see, what you get. It's a rail shooter. What else do you need? What else is there? And to be fair, it is called T2 Arcade, the arcade game. So this is 100% based on the arcade of the same type of game. I'm 100% going to die, though. I don't know what the ammo clips do. I don't know what that was. That's rude. Hey, I know. I'm trying not to hit the fucking humans, but it doesn't know that they're in front of me. That's kind of cool, though. The wall is destroyable. Alright, that's enough of this. That game drags on forever. Yeah, that... Okay, so, don't get me wrong. That game wasn't bad, but it was not good either. That was 100% just a mediocre... fucking aim and shoot type of game. 100%. Give me 1 second. But yeah, that game was just it was an arcade game based on a game that, under the same name. Alright, so the next game is called The Rocketeer. That game is 100% just self-explanatory. It's probably gonna be under the R's. It's just gonna be one of those things where it's like Rocketeer, see, told you. Oh, this is based on the Rocketeer, like old ass cartoon or TV show or movie, whatever it's called, of the same name. Yeah, Disney made this. Shocker. Oh, I've seen this game. I think I know this game. Yeah, I know this game. I believe... Who was that? I believe, AVGN did a video on this game. I'm good. I'd rather not put myself through that hell. Bubsy 2. Alright. The last game for this video. Why does it say Steam? I don't know why that made me laugh. Alright, we'll see how this game is bad. Alright, we'll just figure out the controls as we go. Huh. Oh, this is the hub world, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was literally the hub world. So now we're in, like, an actual level. Yeah, this is... So this is just a platformer, huh? Where you jump, like, fucking to the stratosphere. Is this gonna be one of those games where it's like, where the fuck do I go? Ow. I don't know how to attack and don't know how to do anything else. Cool. 3 hits, you're dead. Great. Alright, so that was the last game, chat. And YouTube. So, those games were, as you expected, bad. ChatGPT did have something going with that. They were all bad. So I don't know what more to say about those. God, those were bad. Of all those that I hated the most, would probably be Shaq Fu, Shaq Fu was definitely the one I hated the most because I did not care for the controls. And as a person that's played Mortal Kombat and a bunch of other fighting games, that is the worst. I see why that game is the most hated. Um, Out of all the Super Nintendo franchises and all the other fighting games, because that every time someone talks about worst games on the Super Nintendo, that game always comes to is the first game to pop up, and it's funny every time. That is literally the first game that pops up when people talks about bad Super Nintendo games. So, but yeah. Anyways, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Uh, if you guys ever, that being said, if you guys ever played any of these games, let me know down and let me know down in the comments if you guys think these games are actually as bad as they say, or I'm just being an asshole toward the games because I played literally no joke. Super Metroid. I played the ones that were like very popular and overhyped, like Super Mario World, Super Metroid. Um, what was another one? Contra 3, Alien Wars. I played the ones that were like overhyped, basically. But the ones that like fell under the radar, I'd never played. Like these, for instance, I've never played them before. I 100% don't want to play these ever again because they actually were annoying and definitely pissed me off. Especially Pit Fighter. Pit Fighter, I don't even know what the fuck was happening. That game was 100% bad compared to the arcade. But yeah, like I said, YouTube. Let me know let me know what you guys think in the comments. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, excuse me, I will see you guys in the next video with I don't know what video. You guys just have to wait and find out what that video is. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take care. Have a great morning or evening, wherever you guys are. And yeah, again, let me know what you guys think in the game, or let me know what you guys think about these games. Were they actually as bad as they seem? Were they? Do you think they're the greatest game of all time? Which I highly doubt anyone will. That was around this time when playing those games. But yeah, let me know. All right, guys, take care.